Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a kind of a fog misty 60-degree Friday the 29th of August. Man, only got a couple days left of this one, and it's gonna full on start going into towards fall season. It happens so fast, but it's made it up to a raging 63 from our low to now. It's because of them clouds. It just kind of mutes everything. But this is probably the way it's going to be tomorrow morning. I think it's going to be like this exactly tomorrow, isn't it? The weather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be close to 90 when we get to Leavenworth tomorrow, that's fine. You'll be out there for hours. That'd be cool. But anyway, let's get this Friday over and we'll start our vacation here in a few hours. Very excited. My mind's going 1,000 miles an hour as it always does. But anyway, let's bounce. 68 degrees and totally cloudy. I don't think we've seen a speck of sunlight the whole way here.
No, that little fog layer came down and she's hanging.
She's a hovering.
Mm-hmm.
Almighty. Well, Mama,
Yes,
it's Friday.
Yay. It's been a very long week.
Hope we haven't forgot anything.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If we did, we can do without.
I think bike-wise, the only thing I need to do is I need to check the tire pressure and need to lube that chain one more time too. But I'll just bring it with me. First time we stop and it's hot, I'll just...
There you go.
That BMW, it'll last long enough. We can probably make the whole trip back. Still be fine.
Yeah, that's good oil.
That stuff works so good. Glad I got a whole bunch of cans of it. Hope it doesn't go bad sitting there.
I know, because that stuff works good.
Yeah. Well, Mama,
Yes, I have.
let's bounce.
All right.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful Friday.
You too?
And hopefully the day goes quick.
Yeah.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Right.
And it is stone cold silent in the store. Even SR500, you see cars going by, but for the most part, it's just quiet. All right, showing you the clutch on this thing, and I was talking about how, look, there's no free play in that lever, none whatsoever. Well, look at the pivot shaft. It's a normal. I don't know why it has that type of a setup, but it's usually they have a bolt on the top. But anyway, it's an Allen that goes through, and it's got a 10 millimeter at the bottom. But this is what you're not supposed to see. Watch that pivot shaft. Yeah, it's not supposed to move. That thing is crazy stiff. And man, it was hard to get this thing on. It was real herky-jerky. I bet you that fluid is 7 shades of nasty in that thing. Nobody ever thinks about the clutch. But I wish I could have feel-o-vision that comes through the thing. That does not feel right at all. So, yeah, that needs attention. That thing's a hot mess. But I wonder why looks like rhino lining on this thing. It's all over. I think this may be a new owner. He got it used or whatever. But all the side plates. And this is an S model, so it didn't come with all the chrome. I was wondering if somebody, these were chromed and he was trying to get the glare out of his face, but no, it's all over it. But maybe I'll take a peek at that thing right quick. Man, I just can't begin to tell you how quiet it is. It's nuts. This one's getting the sprocket recall, but I need to take the rotor off the back to put the ABS sensor wheel on there, and I was going to, I talked about yesterday, going to put the OEM bolts on that rotor. That just seems unsafe, and the guy was okay with it. He had us order them. We didn't have them on hand. But I'll have all that loose to do that. That'll be the perfect time to go ahead and pull the front sprocket off and do that recall. I wonder how many miles this thing has on. I don't think I even looked. I think I had the RO. I just don't remember what it said. I don't even remember what year this thing is. Mode button. Yeah, about 19K on it. She could be good and properly seized on there. That could be a real treat. I've had some whoppers. Not as bad as Cable has upstairs. Wow. Man, he's had some that he literally had to take a grinding wheel and cut the sprocket. Just start hacking away at the sprocket until it got so weak enough that he, split the thing in half away from the splines, That's crazy. And BRP doesn't pay you any extra for that. It's their recall. Is that? Oh yeah, this is one of the Boeing fenders I was telling you about. I told you see how the circumference doesn't stay constant. It should stay constant with the wheel, and you can see where it's bowed up. It's weird. I think it was decided that these brackets were coming together. They were saying they were loose or something, but when I check them, I see one that's bowing. They're never loose. I don't know. Yeah, see, this one's hardly doing it. Of course, everything looks weird because he's got some funky car tire on there. But anyway, let me look at lubing that thing up over there. That's a hot mess. I guess it's super quiet upstairs as well. So we're going to leave here at about 3:30 today. So I got her soaking and stuff. I tried getting her, I can get like a full turn, and then it starts binding up pretty bad. So it's like locked up in the little brass bushings, which would be in there. I don't know if it's got brass bushings. You see the outside moves, but that's all nice and free. But it's actually turning in that. Yeah, maybe it's not stuck in that. But anyway, she's soaking in some stuff, and hopefully she'll magically free herself up. But we're going to roll here in just a few and start our weekend. Oh, I didn't mention yet. David made it to his hotel that he was, or hotel I think he went to. He's not staying in Leavenworth. He's close by, but anyway, geez, he texted me at about 11:45 or something last night. So he got in late. It was 460 miles. So you figure, just give yourself 2 hours for every 100 miles. And that's 9 hours. That was a long ride. And he got out super late. So I don't think he seen my text because he was probably hunkered down trying to get through the crazy traffic last night. Hopefully it's not crazy now. It seems quiet. I see 500 running around or moving. You can see it through the trees, But anyway, it seems to be getting busier. I see cars driving around the shop all of a sudden. So hopefully we don't get into a mess. But wish us luck. We're heading home. I think we had to stop somewhere. But we did that last night, but we'll see. All right. Holy moly, sunset's at 7:54 tonight. Boy, that's beautiful down there. Beautiful light. It's just starting to slip behind the trees. Ray Lynn has crashed out. I was telling Christy, I said, you might want to go in there and make sure she's breathing. Somebody that plays that hard crashes that hard. Beautiful little pine tree, although it's got some dead looking spots going on in there. So it's just me and old Shishi again tonight. Man, I was a little slow to get the camera on. It was beautiful. The leaves were falling out of these trees here. Oh, Almost stepped on you there, thought you were roaming ahead of me there. Yeah, isn't that beautiful out there? And you always got your nose to something there, don't you? Crazy old goof. There's some of that moss that comes out of those trees. That road goes way on down. Then it turns and goes up the side of that mountain over there. That's our neighbors way down here who are still working on the house, haven't moved in. And the one pretty close to our house. He's a cool, his name is Shawn. And a big old ex-Marine dude. What are you talking about, a bulldog? And he catches me coming down with a new motorcycle. Oh, who are you? What are you doing? I go, Shawn. Flipping up the show. It's ShawnSmoak. He's like looking at me real funny. He goes, oh, all right. So this is just a different motorcycle. That boy don't mess around. Already had one car pass me. It's that young kid in that Jeep Cherokee, whatever it is. Boy, that's definitely getting a fall look to it, isn't it? Holy moly. Just a couple of days away from September. Good Lord. Where has this summer gone? Man, I just need to leave the camera going. A whole bunch of leaves. There's a gust that came through and a whole bunch of leaves fell down. Isn't that beautiful? I do love the fall. I just wish it lasted a whole long time. Fall usually brings in storms and you get just at its peak and it's beautiful and it's some crazy wind and rainstorm. The worst is it comes together because the rain gets the leaves all wet, which they're weak. And then the wind goes, because the leaves are weak and heavy laden with water, they all fall real quick. And then that kind of ends the beautiful colors really quick. So I changed my mind. I'm going to take the Himalayan to Leavenworth. I'd love to do that. It'd be a cool thing to do. But that'd be a little slow going. I mean, you could do it. But I guess we're taking all back roads. So FLiRTy's, as you know, 100%. Her tires fine. All three were low. Just a couple. Actually, the rears were set at 4 pounds low, but I think I set those a couple pounds low to soften the ride, and literally made no difference. So don't damage your tires. Just put them where they want them. Plus, you know, she's going to be loaded. So, what we decided to do is, look where I got that bug slide on the seat. You can literally take a microfiber and it just wipes it right off, even well after the fact. I got a fresh bottle of bug slide. And somehow or another, Amazon's going to figure this thing out. So I went to order a 32 ounce bug slide, and it's just, it doesn't have a sprayer on it. It's just for refilling and stuff. And a SAE extension cord to power up anything. What I was going to do if Kelly needs to charge anything on the road, I'll just run the extension cord. We're going to run the kind of tube bag that I used on the Road King last year. I'm going to run that bag. It fits here really nice. She's looking at the inside. She goes, that's more than what I need, for extra stuff. But that extension cord, you just kind of pop the cover loose and run it up, and I'll just run it into the bag when she needs a charge, and just use the SAE plug and just pull it off. That's directly connected to the battery, fused. And then this thing is fused as well. It actually comes with a selection of fuses, and it's designed where you can switch it. So you got to be careful you don't backflush stuff in there. But anyway, we got all that stuff. And I just 1,000 things just went through my head. I apologize. So that'll be set up. That bag's great for that. We were thinking about the large Saddlemen bag that I use, and she's going, that's overkill. And the front of the bag would ride on the cowling. And she's like, nope. She don't want that rack. She does not. She looked at pictures. Some dude was there with a turquoise freewheeler. I go, look. I said, come here. Walk up to the front of the store. I said, look at this freewheel. In fact, that was the first one. You remember when we were looking at this thing, we went to that one shop and they wanted $5,000 over retail. You know, that whole pandemic stuff I didn't buy, and no way. I paid, I didn't get the discount I normally get. I got a really good deal, but like on my Road King, that was my one pandemic purchase that, you know, outside our dealership control. But got a smoking deal on both the Himalayans, the GT650, because for whatever reason they didn't try to gouge those like they did everything else. But Northwest Harley back then wasn't doing that. Actually, in all honesty, I got that from our bin store. We got Kelly's from Northwest Harley-Davidson. Got this from Northwest. Got that from Northwest. Sadly, I didn't get that. That's another story, but that came from the place that was asking $5,000 over, but it had changed ownership. Northwest Harley, at work. My son gave it to me. And then the Grom, I got that at work as well. So we didn't gouge at work. And nice thing about that, people come back. In fact, they even come in the early days after the pandemic came to an end. You know, people come back and were very thankful that we didn't gouge them. You know, because, you know, people need cars. They were buying cars and just got rolled and stuff. So it was nuts. Pan America's, she's already ready. I checked her tires and I ran around and ding across the spokes. I'd already checked them. You know, it's only gone, 200 miles maybe, 300 miles since I did the service. I don't know how many miles. I'll have to look. But anyway, they're ready to go. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Bumot bags because they're so dirty. Well, these sides aren't dirty. That's the back side. But the front side kind of looked like Kelly's fender. You know, I get a lot of people going, oh, you got to put the protective coating on those things to keep all the rock dings out of it. Number one, we don't follow anybody close. And we tend to stay on 2-lane roads. You don't get a whole lot of stuff flying off of those. And if we get into like a gravelly kind of area, we slow down. It's just, if a rock ding gets there, that's part of the patina. There's nothing more hideous than those clear coats on there. You can spot them from 15 feet away, a mile away. And they end up sun fading. It's just horrible. And then you see the people that put the bib that goes on there, and then those, you know, by the time you take the thing off, the fender's destroyed because the dust and stuff gets underneath there and it just moves around in the wind and eats it. You know, if I knew I was going to do something drastic, I would put one of those clear coat things on there and just, you know, heat it off when I got back, but nope, not worried about it. It was just a bunch of bug dings, not one single rock ding in that thing. in just shy of 5,000 miles. So there we are. Not too worried about it. Now we'll probably get a whole bunch going to going to Leavenworth. But yeah, I'm gonna grab those bags. Kelly's got one of those. I bought 2 of those little 4-ounce little bug slide, like little survivor kit things. And she's got one in here. Did I take it out? Oh no, there it is. These things worth their weight in gold. The travel kit. And I thought, man, that 4-ounce bottle is that thing still actually feels like it's got quite a bit. The other one is in one of the Saddlemen bags, but I'll top that bottle off. I think this is because I brought 2 of them and ended up giving David one because we were sharing. I said, I got another one of these things. I tried to give it to him and he goes, no, take it back, when our ride was over. But I'll top this bottle off and my regular spray bottle, she's floating. Oh, she fell over here. She clumped over. I like the bigger bottles. They're just easier to use. These smaller ones, because I always throw the rag on top. When they get about half empty, they're always falling over on you. But good old bug slide. Don't ride without the slide. But let me. Oh, I was going to tell you about Amazon. So I ordered the 32-ounce bottle without the sprayer. You get a little bit of a discount, and it doesn't come with a rag. And when I go to check out, I actually placed the order. Then the email came in, and somehow or another, I swear I didn't click that thing, but I got a 16-ounce bottle with, one of the Dayglow green towels. It looks like there's a fresh one of those sitting right there. Yeah, right there. I think that's actually from Bug Slide. It's got a little dirt on it though. Ooh, got a lot of dirt on it. Yikes. Maybe not. But so I go, dang, I goofed up. I ordered an extension cord and one of those 16-ounce spray bottles with a rag. I'm going, man, I know I didn't click that thing, but whatever. So I immediately go in and cancel it. So I wait a few minutes and I get the confirmation email that it's canceled. Then I went back through and because I couldn't cancel one item at the time, I had to cancel the whole order. So I canceled the extension cord and the 16-ounce bottle, got the confirmation, went back through, ordered the extension cord again and a 32-ounce bottle. And the strangest thing, I couldn't figure out what's going on. Amazon says your package is going to show up today. And this was yesterday. It actually being a day late. It showed up today. They got, I get the mail. We apologize. Blah blah blah. And then I get a thing saying that the order, and it shows a little picture of the bug slide, is going to be here on Saturday. And I go, no. Oh, what? Wait a minute. That's a small thing. And then Kelly goes, I'm looking at that. I go, this is kind of weird. And she goes, you just got something from Amazon. It was in a bag. And I go, no, these things are coming together. Extension cord and bug slide is coming. The 32-ounce and the extension cord are coming together. They should be here today. This was yesterday. And no, this showed up by itself. So I get to looking through my orders. They never canceled the order. And the funny thing is, I didn't get charged for it. So I'm sure I'll probably get charged through it because I'm using the Amazon, which is Chase Bank. The Amazon rewards card or whatever. So at any rate, I have another one of those 16-ounce bottles that'll be here Saturday tomorrow while we're on our way to Leavenworth. So I have another extension cord. So I'll just leave one sealed in the package, and I'll just toss it in the back of the Pan America, and I usually leave that trunk on there. So if I need one, got one. I need to verify that I'm reversing those things. I've got a little travel. I need to find that thing. A little traveling multimeter. Just you want to verify that the correct voltage is coming out. But anyway, I'll get these bags going. Forgot. I used that on these bags the last time I cleaned them. So this is, this is kind of like FLiRTy. Just a hodgepodge of just bugs everywhere. And just took a few seconds. Once you have it on there, now you can get some stubborn ones like on your windshield, and you leave them on there in the baking sun. They can be a little stubborn. But what I do is just mist a little on there and just let it work. You don't have to go crazy. Just mist it. And then once you get it in the rag I pulled, because I went in the house and got the other one. So I pulled this out. This is the one I was using last year. So that bottle still probably had about an eighth left in it, and Dave and I were using it for several days before I finally gave him the other bag, and that rag is still wet with it. It only dries when it's in the atmosphere. It's the best thing ever. And they even tell you, put it back in the bag. It was still damp. I handed it to Kelly. She goes, "There's no way. That's been over a year." And I said, "Yep." So anyway, I'll wipe this one off and take me just moments. Lovely stuff. They should sponsor me. I love that stuff. I always tell people about it. And oddly enough, none of our vendors sell it, so we'd have to buy it direct from them. And then by the time you do that, all our handling and stuff going through their shipping and everything else, you end up having to ask more than what retail is for it, so you just order it themselves. So weird thing. I don't know why the vendors don't care. We always had it before. Well, hello there, YouTube. Still like 80 something degrees out here, and I guess there's a very slight breeze. Another loud ride home.
Oh man, yeah.
But it was cooler, so we could, roll some of the windows up, so it's
a little bit,
so the freeway sound doesn't come in.
Yeah.
It's great. You get off of that freeway and you just go as fast as you want on the back roads, and you don't get blasted by the sound of trucks and cars and everything else.
Yeah, some of them semis are so loud.
Man, they're loud.
Oh, man.
And there's a lot of them out there.
Mm-hmm.
But this is crunch time.
Yes, it is.
Tomorrow morning.
T-minus.
Well, we can't leave too early.
No.
Because, unless we want to go cruise around with all our stuff packed on it, but we'll leave as early as we can. But if you get there too early and
you gotta
kind of
wait
stuck with all your gear,
yeah.
Gotta wait until you get in the hotel, earliest hotel.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Place to lay your
Whatever
head.
it is, yeah. The earliest you can check in is at 4 p.m. The latest is at 2 a.m. That's for the late arrivals.
Mm-hmm.
That's us. We did that in Durango.
Yeah, we did.
It's only, 11:30, 11:45 or something.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going to happen. Luckily, they put a little envelope with our name on it.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was 10 years ago. That's crazy.
Man, where has that time gone?
That just seems like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, on that, we can roll out.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. The uploads may be late. We'll record every day like normal, but I'm not gonna kill myself trying to upload videos. So
yeah,
if it's quiet for a couple of days, I'll get.
They're coming.
Yeah, they're coming. In order, just not live in order.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope we have fun.
Oh, we will.
We will. All right.
All right.
See you in the morning. Bye-bye now.
Bye.